Living here and working as a telephone operator, Mary would often dream of a better life. She remembers believing that someday she'd hit the jackpot and win millions. She used to talk about it with her pet cat.
Every day I'd go to work and she'd give me this face. And I'd say, you know, well, Tig, you do something to help me win the lottery or win some money so I don't have to work anymore, and I'll stay home with you. And I'll be damned if that didn't happen. I'm totally convinced she had something to do with it because she didn't want me to go to work anymore.
She believes the cat may have had something to do with a bizarre dream she had one night. When Mary woke up the next morning, the dream had left her with a vision of 6 random numbers.
The numbers were in the dream as clear as day, and I remembered them, and I told him the next morning, and I played them.
3 weeks later, the numbers hit. The jackpot was $66.4 million.
You want to believe it's true, you're afraid to believe it's not true. I hid the ticket, and of course that night I had to check on it 3 or 4 times to make sure it was still there. And I don't know, it's about 10:30. He says, well, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. I'm crying and throwing up because I'm just so nervous and excited.
But Tim worked a gas station. $7.50 an hour, 60 hours a week. Too poor to put himself through school.
I was living in efficiency, you know, there were no bedrooms, just a bathroom and a floor, sleeping on an air mattress.
But one night, Tim woke up with a premonition. He dreamt he'd won the lottery.
It's really weird. I remember waking up and it took me a few minutes to just realize that I had not won. I mean, is that realistic? And so I was convinced that I was going to win.
It gets weirder. February 1999. Tim can no longer support himself. He moves home. But at the gas station, he sells himself a $1 ticket.
I thought it looked like lucky numbers. I had a funny feeling about it. And I remember that night going over to some friend's house to play cards. I kept winning, like, every hand. And I kept telling people all night long that I was going to win the lottery and that I had the ticket in my pocket, you know. I kept telling people I'm going to win. Nobody believed me, of course.
They were wrong. Next morning, Tim's father knocked on his bedroom door. Somebody had won Powerball with a ticket from his gas station.
We went up and looked in the newspaper, and I couldn't find the ticket. I was in a panic, and the ticket was all crumpled up. It was in a ball, and I pulled it out and unfolded it and looked, and it matched the numbers, and, you know, looked a couple times, and then literally started, you know, jumping, and it was surreal. It was insane.